We're going to take these russet potatoes and we are going to make melting potatoes. These are caramelized on the outside, nice and tender and flavorful on the inside. They practically melt in your mouth. I'm calling these golden oven roasted potatoes. It is the perfect side dish that is going to become your favorite. Now, whether you're using russet potatoes or the Yukon Gold potatoes, you want the Yukon Gold potatoes that will fit into the palm of your hand. You're going to want to peel them. Now, you can use a paring knife and then peel it towards you, or you can use a peeler and you're just going to peel it away from you. I'm just going to peel everything into this bowl here. This is the perfect side dish. I've peeled lots of potatoes in my day and age, let me tell you. All the way back to when I was a child, I remember peeling potatoes. I was that child. Just given a bag of potatoes and started peeling. Now I'm using the russet potatoes because that is what I had on hand, which makes the perfect dish too. There's so many things to say about this recipe. We're going to use the paring knife and then you're going to peel towards you very carefully. Try to get as much of the skin off with less of the potato, okay? Just peel it towards yourself just like that. I'm using just a paring knife here. I do like using the vegetable peeler. I tend to get less of the potato off. All right, I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to rinse off the potatoes. All right, I've rinsed out my bowl. I just put some water in it. I'm just going to put my potatoes in it. Stops the oxidation of them. And then what we're going to do is cut these into 1-inch pieces. Well, right there. You want to kind of keep these the same size. And then I'm going to put them back into the bowl until I get the other ones sliced up. If we keep them all the same size or pretty close to it, they'll cook nice and even. You won't have a hard potato with some of the softer ones. There we go. Come over here and show you this angle. This is going to become one of your favorites, I'm going to tell you right now. There we go. Make sure you rinse out your potatoes, add some fresh water. We'll set those off to the side. We're going to make a butter drizzle for them. I'm just using a measuring cup, or you can use a small bowl. Anything that's safe for your microwave, and we're going to use 4 tablespoons of butter. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to place this in the microwave for about 45 seconds to get this nice and melted. Let's season the butter up. If you're using salted butter, do not add any more salt to your butter, okay? Unless you want to add just a little pinch of salt, that's totally fine. Now, I'm going to be using black pepper, half a teaspoon. A pinch of salt. I do have salt in my butter. And then we're going to give it some thyme. How much thyme does it need? 1 teaspoon. We're going to whisk this all together. That looks good. I'm going to take my potatoes, I'm going to drain them, and then I'm just going to blot them dry with some paper towels. You're not going to totally get them dry. We're just going to get the excess water off of them. There we go. That's perfect. We're going to put a little sunshine on these potatoes. Yes. Take your butter mixture. Put it all on top of those potatoes. Get all that goodness out of there. We're going to gently toss until all the potatoes are covered with that butter and the seasoning. Let's bring over our sheet pan. Okay, what we're going to do is place our potatoes in a 9x13 baking dish. I'm hoping to get them all into one pan. We'll see. If not, we'll use a smaller pan for the rest of them. We want one single layer. There we go. I had to get that last one in there, right? I'm just going to scrape the seasonings down into that butter and get all that flavor out. And what we're going to do is pour that on our potatoes here. We're going to roast these. The first round is going to be 20 minutes at 450 degrees. And I'm going to come back, show you what we're going to do with them after that. Here's round one. We're going to flip them. They're going to be flipped a few times. Now, why the high heat of 450 degrees? Because we want to roast these at a high heat so they get nice and crispy, caramelized on the outside, and then they get nice and soft, pillowy on the inside. All right, just use a small spatula. That way you don't break the crust of the potatoes. These are going to go back in the oven for 15 minutes because we do have a high heat in there. All right, let's go with these. While we are roasting the second time the potatoes, we are going to get a measuring cup. We're going to measure out 1 cup of chicken broth. Now to that, we're going to take some minced garlic. You can mince it yourself if you want, or you can just get the garlic. About 1.5 teaspoons I'm going to add in there. And then I'm going to crack in some black pepper. About 1/4 teaspoon. There we go. Take a fork or a small whisk, kind of blend this together. We're going to set this off to the side. We're going to bring our potatoes back out of the oven. Second roast. Right, we're flipping again. Oh, they're getting nice and crispy. Look at that. That high heat is going to be lock in that pillowy softness on the inside. All right, remember we made that chicken broth and garlic. Look at that, yeah. Had the black pepper in there too. Let's just pour those all over the potatoes. Get it all in there. All that garlic in there. Kind of looking for my pastry brush there to get all that garlic out. Go. Yeah. 15 more minutes. Grab a fork. Test for tenderness. Oh yeah, that's tender. Ooh-wee. Look at those. Let's serve these up. I'm going to give it a try for you. Serve them on a nice platter. All right, let me show you how we're going to finish this up. We're going to drizzle 4 tablespoons of butter across. It's a decadent side dish. So I'm going to take some parsley. Just going to go across the top. Oh yeah, that's what it needed. There we go. Y'all, these are my melting potatoes. What do y'all think? Oh, I'm going to serve myself this one right here. Oh, it's nice and crispy on the outside. You can tell that it's caramelized. Nice and soft and pillowy on the inside there. Here's my bite. Wow. Who's making this perfect side dish? You may not go back to your regular potatoes. All right, you guys, give me a thumbs up on these. Let me know when you're going to make these. We got Easter right around the corner. We got Mother's Day. We got picnics. You got 4th of July. All kinds of fun things to make these for. All right, you guys, I'll see y'all on the next episode. Bye.